Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this reading will be a reading about the messages about your money that you need to hear. So there are 4 piles today. I was guided to do 4 piles instead of the usual 3. So the timestamps are in the description box below and I'll see you there. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading to see the money messages that you need to hear. Okay, so first cards out, 8 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 3 of Pentacles. Money messages that you need to hear. So the 8 of Pentacles is a card about very hard work, practice, repetitive hard work. The Empress is a very, very abundant feminine energy. She's like all of the queens in one. Okay, so she's someone who's mastered using all elements to acquire her abundance. And with the 3 of Pentacles here, this is about studying and learning. So Pentacles is also about money. So what you need to know about your money is that you might really, really benefit and gain a lot of abundance and prosperity by studying and learning something. Okay, studying money, studying, just learning about money in some type of way. Whether this is the practical side of money that you learn about or the spiritual side of money that you learn about, just learning about money and putting that into practice, that will really bring a lot of abundance to you. Okay, we got count your blessings. We got genuine love and support. We got 420. And we got not very smart. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying that you should really count your blessings in terms of... Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to count any genuine love and support that you receive as a major blessing. Okay, be grateful for the genuine love and support that you receive from anyone. Anyone who supports any of your financial endeavors, any of your side hustles, in whatever way possible, be grateful for that, okay? Because that's going to attract... I'm hearing that it's going to create a vacuum of abundance. Like it's going to attract more and more abundance to you the more grateful that you are for any genuine love and support that you receive. Okay? There's something here about blessing your weed as well. So I don't know if you might want to look into that, blessing your herb, your plant, before you smoke it. That might also help with something as well. But yeah, Spirit is mainly saying to count your blessings. There's also something here that you're doing that may not be very smart here. In terms of money, maybe spending your money on weed is not very smart at this time. You might need to give that up, okay? That's also a message coming out. Then we've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini, take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, and conclusions are within reach. So you're going to need to speak up about something. You're going to need to communicate. You're going to need to talk in order to attract money to you or in order to improve your financial situation in some type of way. Okay, you can relax though because things are being taken care of behind the scenes. And I feel like that's something that you need to know. Things are aligning behind the scenes, as in, you know, in areas of life that you don't have a perspective on, but you're gonna have to learn to speak up or communicate a lot more in some type of way. New moon in Gemini to me is about a new phase of communication, a new phase of sharing information. Okay, Gemini is also the card about learning as well, learning and teaching. So mainly learning though. No, yeah, Gemini is learning, Sagittarius is teaching. That's how I like to see that. But conclusions are within reach. There's a conclusion coming up in regards to your money here, okay? And this conclusion is a positive because it will help you find less anxiety. It will help you find more peace Okay, you're going to be able to breathe a lot more. So that's a good thing. Okay, then we've got cycles, inner child, and unleash your creativity. So there's a cycle that you're moving into. This cycles card is the number 6 card as well. So that the number 6 to me is about transition periods, or like moving into calmer, more balance, basically more peace. So there's going to be a new cycle of peace. Okay, this new cycle could definitely be linked to communication as well. This is a way that your inner child will be able to get creative. Okay, so unleashing your creativity that stems from your inner child in this new cycle of creativity will help you to attract abundance. And again, this is heavily related to some type of communication. I don't know if your inner child love to read and write or something like that. You guys could do that, or you guys could just speak, do some type of creative speaking, something like that. Then we've got grey, endings are inevitable. Evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Ooh. And we got throne, your potential is endless. So with this grey card, endings are inevitable. You might have to walk away from something that you've been in the grey area. You've been like wondering whether or not you should close something out, if that resonates with any of you. This ending will be inevitable, so you might as well start to move away from whatever this is now. If this is moving away from a particular job or something like that, start preparing for that. This is, again, transition periods coming through, because, yeah, something is inevitably going to end. But with this evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. I feel like this is for those of you who are in a work environment that's really not treating you very well. You deserve a lot better. You don't deserve to be on the receiving end of a bitter bitch, okay? Any type of bitter bitch, any type of just like mean person, someone who just mistreats you for no reason. You don't deserve that. You deserve sweetness, okay? Not saltiness from someone who's just mad about their own personal issues. So you don't deserve to be projected onto, and that's something that you need to realize. That could also push you further in moving away from whatever this is that you're considering moving away from. With this throne card, your potential is endless. I just feel like in terms of your money, you need to understand that there are multiple ways to make money. You would do best moving towards multiple streams of income, okay? Because I feel like you're someone who needs to be kept entertained in order to want to put forth hard work and effort into something. You don't want to burn yourself out, okay? So yeah, stay entertained in terms of making money through finding multiple ways of unleashing creativity or unleashing your potential, using your skills, because I feel like you're also multi-skilled. So look at what you're good at, multiple things that you're good at, and see how you can monetize them, okay? So those are the money messages that you need to hear, Pile 1. If this reading resonated and helped, please let me know. Personal reading information, you can book personal readings through the link below in the description box. And I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading to see what the mini messages are that you need to hear. So we got the 7 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, there's something here about a good blessing or something that would make you happy, something that you would consider a blessing is being blocked from you in some type of way. With the 7 of Wands here, I feel like this could definitely be you blocking yourself from this by being very defensive. With the 9 of Wands here as well, in terms of your money, it's almost like you've found a lot of loss and betrayal, I'm hearing, when it comes to your money. And it's almost like, okay, loss and betrayal when it comes to your money, but I don't know why, but I'm just picking up on a lot of you have had people who you financially helped, people who you've financially shared with, turn on you in some type of way, and that's causing you to be very defensive, and that's somehow blocking some type of blessing for you with this Page of Cups. This blessing could definitely come through a person, but we'll see what comes out. We got recovery. We got watch your mouth. Okay, we got addict in reverse. Wow. And we got move smarter in reverse. You need to watch what you say about something, especially if you're recovering from some type of addiction. There could be someone who's trying to sabotage you. So with that Seven of Wands energy, it may not even be you sabotaging yourself. Because I was picking up on self-sabotage a little bit for some of you. But for others of you, this is someone else trying to sabotage you financially. And trying to sabotage you and block a blessing from coming in for you. And you need to move smarter. So some of you, I feel like some of you are already speaking about some type of recovery that you're experiencing or going through with someone who's trying to betray you. And you need to move smarter, okay? Because I feel like this person's already betrayed you once before or done some shady shit to you once before. So you need to move smart and take on board, you know, the signs from that. And watch what you say around this person, because they could... This is really nasty energy, but they could be trying to get you to relapse or like trying to get you to spend money on some type of substance or something that you were addicted to. Okay, it doesn't have to be a substance. But we also got confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. We got look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And we got a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Okay, so what I'm picking up on from this is that there's a win-win outcome forecast for you, but this is going to consist of a completion of a connection to someone else, platonic or romantic. There's a completion of a relationship that you have to someone else. This could even be a relationship that you have with a thing or a place or, you know, something like that. But as long as this connection or relationship, you know, closes out, a win-win outcome is forecast for you. There's something about how you need to look at the bigger picture when it comes to what you're doing for your finances, okay? There could be a closure or a complete change or overhaul in terms of your beliefs when it comes to your beliefs about money and how this relates to the bigger picture in your life in some type of way. And we also got confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So there's some type of new feeling of confidence that you're stepping into, and that's going to push you that's going to push you further than you would go if you didn't have this confidence in yourself. But because this confidence is new, you really need to protect it. That might also be the reason why you're being told to like really watch what you say around someone who has a habit of trying to like sabotage you or tear you down in some type of way. If every time you're feeling good about yourself, there's someone around you that has to rain on your parade in some type of way, that's the person that you need to watch your mouth around, okay? So that they don't break this confidence that you have, because this confidence is fresh, it's still new, okay? And you want it to build, so you don't need someone putting in their 2 cents. This could definitely be a family member for some of you. Doesn't have to be, or someone that you live with. But we also got patience, sadness, and alchemy. Okay, so you could be feeling sad because you feel like some type of work. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, you might be feeling sad because you might be feeling like some type of hard work or manifestation or spell work that you've done just hasn't worked, but that's not true. You just have to have a bit of patience. So this is for those of you who have done some type of money magic. It's not failed, it's not, you know, it's still coming through. It's taking some time. You're gonna have to have patience, okay? And there's something here about continuing to manifest, continuing to put in the work or do your spell work or whatever it is that you do. And as I say that, we got witch. Justice is coming. So yeah, the energy that you've put in is going to come back to you. We got mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. And library, take control of your own narrative. So yeah, there's something here about the energy that you've put forward in your manifestation, in your spell work, and whatever you do to create, that's going to come back to you. Okay, so it's not lost. The energy hasn't been lost. It's still coming back to you. It's just taking a bit of time to manifest. With this mirror card, I feel like there's something here about you needing to not listen to what anyone else is telling you. You need to focus on what you believe and what you know. Because it's almost like there could be a risk of someone around you sabotaging or messing up your thought process that's currently helping you to manifest, or currently helping you on your financial journey. Okay, then we've got library. Take control of your own narrative. From this, I'm guessing that you need to stop listening to other people when it comes to what you do for work or how you make your money, or stop listening to what other people are saying about you, or what other people are saying about how you make your money. Because you need to stop letting other people's expectations of you control you or dictate you. You might need to stop letting another person control your money itself. Like, I don't know if someone just has their hands in a bank account or something that they're not meant to have, but that shit needs to be cut off. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Power 2. If this reading resonated, please let me know. Personal ones can be booked through the link below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi Power 3, welcome to your reading about many messages that you need to hear. So you got the 10 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's something here about a clear perspective that you have about some type of authority position for you. I feel like this is the message about the way that you think that something will work out, the way that you envision something working out is the way that it will come through for you in some way. Yeah, 10 of Cups here, it's giving me an energy of like wish fulfillment. But for others of you, there could be a message to be careful of idealism and to stay focused. How will my collective know which pile they're in though? Okay, so basically, if you guys are already feeling like you're on track to something, especially if you feel like you're already on track to this authority position or this leadership position, and you know that it's most likely gonna come to you, then the way that it's gonna come to you is gonna be the way that you envision it coming to you. For others of you, there's something here about you guys maybe rushing forward in the process, and so if you're a novice at something or if you're new at something, don't expect to find all of the success as quickly as your idealism may be leading you to feel like you might, you know? So yeah, there's something here about a clear perspective in some way. Ooh, then we've got pick me bitch. Okay. Pick me bitch, go on a break. You're pretty / beautiful. And we've got you're insecure. Okay, there's something here about you guys needing a break from work perhaps, or needing a rest break in some type of way. Yeah, but like at least a couple of days off or a few days off. For some of you, I'm picking up on competitive energy in your workplace. This is with another feminine who's trying to compete with you, perhaps for your manager or your boss's attention. Yeah, there's something here about a boss or a manager seeing the truth of something, seeing through smoke and mirrors, seeing through the lies. You may be feeling insecure about your position or about your work. Yeah, you might be feeling insecure about these things, but there's something here about a boss or a manager or someone with authority seeing the truth or seeing through something. Then we got you're very close to achieving your goal. I'm hearing that you're being recognized for all of your hard work. We got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Then we got have faith in your dreams. Literally, so you're very close to achieving something that you've been working towards. You're going to feel very, very lucky, okay? And this is going to plant the seed to a new cycle. Just, this cycle feels like lucky things are happening for you one after the other. At least that's how it feels, because things are only getting better in this cycle. So you're very close to achieving some type of goal. That's what you need to know, especially about your work. Whether this is employment, whether this is self-employment, you need to have faith in whatever it is that you're dreaming of. Again, 10 of Cups energy is coming out here. Dream-like energy. You need to have faith in whatever it is that you're dreaming of, because that's how, I feel like that's closely how it's going to manifest. You're going to directly manifest this in some type of way. This could create like a new belief system, a new strengthened belief system in manifestation. Then we've got family and tribe, help from above, and victim consciousness. Okay. Some of you are being financially drained by family and friends or close loved ones that are constantly finding themselves in a victim state, or like a state that they need help in, okay? Here's the thing though. Oh, for others of you as well, I'm seeing that you could be this person who constantly feels like you're in this victim state, or like you're constantly having to rely on family and friends. Or for others of you, you feel like you can't rely on anyone for help. And Spirit is basically saying to rely on help from above, spiritual help, divine help. For others of you who relate to other people, relying on you and financially draining you that way, you need to create boundaries in some type of way. Yeah, you need to create boundaries, energetic and spiritual boundaries for sure, surrounding your money, to protect your money from being drained. But there's just, it's like there's a hole in the energetic barrier in some type of way in this situation. Then we've got feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. And voyage, you already have all the answers. So I feel like a lot of you already know that luck is on your side, that something good is going to be happening for you. This strongly feels like a promotion or strong self-employment, or like an authority position that you're moving up towards. But there's repetitive messages here about going on a break, taking a break, slowing down, celebrating all of what you've achieved so far, especially monetarily, financially, materialistically. You need to focus on the present moment. I feel like a lot of you are people who just want to continue to work and work and work and continue to achieve goals one after the other, but you need to get better at slowing down and celebrating what you've already achieved. Okay, you already see, with this voyage card, again, this is backing up with the Ace of Swords energy that came out earlier. You already can see clearly where you're headed, so you don't need to worry. You just need to focus on the present moment and reminisce on where you've come from compared to where you are now. Okay, this is like your gratitude check, and just celebrating what you've already done. I feel like that's more important than anything in the present moment so far, because you can already tell that you're going to have luck, you're going to have a good outcome with something, because you're deserving of it, okay? You know when you've put in the hard work. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. If this feeling resonated, please let me know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi powerful, welcome to your reading to see what the money messages are that you need to hear. So the first card out is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment card, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Something's being blocked, okay? You need to be aware that something's being blocked or prevented for you for a reason. By Spirit, you need to be aware of this. There could be new job opportunities that you're being rejected from, jobs or ways of making money that you're not hearing any communication back from. This feels like, when you put in a lot of job applications and you don't hear back from anyone. You need to be aware that this is happening as protection, some type of protection. With this Judgment card, you need to awaken to something. I'm not exactly sure what this Judgment energy is about specifically, but tapping into it, I just feel like there's something that you need to wake up to. Something that's like been dead and buried for a while. Hold on, see? That's confirmation. An alarm is going off outside, but I'll wait till it stops. Okay, yeah, so there's definitely something that is dead and that you may perceive as dead and buried about a skill set that you have or an interest that you have, something like that. But you have to realize that certain things are being blocked for you because they're not well suited to you. Okay, then we got root magic. We got non-physical abuse, emotional, mental, verbal, and financial. But this card was in the reverse. Okay, so the first message that I'm seeing is that since money to me is heavily linked to the root chakra, or at least our relationship with money is, it's almost like different forms of non-physical abuse is not affecting your root chakra anymore. It doesn't have to affect, these things don't have to affect your relationship with money anymore. Okay, so I feel like you've been working with roots energy. We've got big city, anger and resentment, and we got return to sender. Okay, so with this, I feel like someone may have been dealing, for some of you here, you may have been dealing with someone throwing magic at you out of anger, out of resentment, out of bitterness. This could be what this non-physical abuse is about as well, because this could also be spiritual abuse happening. Whatever's happening, for those of you who resonate with that, is being returned to the sender. Okay, with this big city card, for some of you, you're thinking about moving to a big city in order to chase after some type of job opportunity. And again, that you may be finding blockages with this, and it's because it's divine protection in some type of way. Yeah. Let's see what else comes out. We got you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. We got your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. And we got nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you financially are chasing after something that is already dead, like it's not fruitful for you, okay, or it's not well suited to you. There's something here about you guys having dreams, you guys having goals that you want to work towards, but you don't really have a practical plan that you'd be following. So for example, if you do want to move to a big city, you need to put in place a practical plan, okay, because you can't just jump into something like that. But you need to remember as well that whatever skills that you have, you are good enough at them. You are more than good enough. Okay, whatever it is that you do, however it is that you know how to make money. Yeah. Then we got courage. We got entrapment. Ooh. And we got dreams. There's a feeling here of you stifling yourself due to a lack of courage, okay? Or you may feel trapped in whatever environment that you're in. Maybe that's why you're so ready to just jump into a big move or something like that. But you need to ground your dreams. You need to ground what you vision for yourself into a practical plan. But most importantly, once you make this plan, you need to have the courage to actually explore different options. I feel like You may feel like you have the courage to explore different options when it comes to expanding yourself financially, but you may realize that you actually have certain fears that are coming up once you start to make a practical plan to follow these dreams. Okay, maybe keeping them as dreams without a practical plan is your subconscious way of keeping them as things that you're never actually going to work towards, okay? Which is a way that you could be stifling and entrapping yourself. And so you need to face that in some way. Then we've got potion. Remember to practice self-love. I feel like you really need to give yourself more credit with whatever it is that you do, however it is that you make money. We got lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. Yeah. And lavender. Surround yourself with love. Every time you feel like you're wanting to doubt your worth or doubt your skills or doubt your abilities in some type of way, just look back at whether it's feedback or think back to things that people have said to you after receiving a service from you or after receiving some type of, could even be customer service, like whatever it is, okay, whatever it is that you do, think back to the displays of gratitude and love that people have shown your work and what you do, okay, to combat that that feeling of not feeling good enough with something. You need to remind yourself that you are in some way, okay, and that will strengthen your relationship with self-worth, which will greatly increase the money that you're able to make and hold, not only just make but also hold on to, okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pal 4. I feel like your reading was kind of shorter than the rest, but that is usually what happens when I have a pal 4. You guys are the shortest pals, so yeah, your message is pretty clear. But thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next reading.